Hey crafters, welcome back to Crafters Autonomous. So for this Tuesday, I've got a fun little project. Obviously, you know, we're getting closer to the Christmas time. The countdown to Christmas is going to be starting this Friday, so make sure you check back for those videos. Also, don't forget, I've got a giveaway going on right now, so make sure you go back and watch the video to learn more about the giveaway. So today I just wanted to do a fun little activity, and this is going to be a crochet project. So obviously, someone who's kind of important around this time, you know, the big man himself who brings the gifts, Santa Claus. So maybe you want to make a Santa Claus hat. So today I'm going to show you a pattern for how to make a Santa Claus hat. And what I really like about this pattern is because you start at the top and you just work bigger. You can make this for a normal person size, or you can make really tiny, cute Santa Claus hats like this. I sized this one to fit my sister's pop figurine, so here's Captain America in a nice Santa hat. My goal is to try to get all of them covered in Santa hats, but all we'll need for this project is some red yarn, some white yarn. These are both Red Heart Super Saver, and I also have a tapered hook by Boy, and this is hook size G. So let's get into this project. So as I mentioned a moment ago, this pattern is worked from the top down, and so you're going to work it in a similar fashion to how we normally work circular things in the round or work hats, where you kind of have this repeating pattern that grows and you keep doing these increases. However, if we were to increase just like normal, we would have a domed shape versus this nice cone shape. And so there's going to be a special little stitch that we do to get this cone shape, and I'm just going to call it a triangle stitch, and it will basically combine a double crochet and a single crochet. So we're going to start with our slip knot and chain 3. So we're going to use this as the basis for our first triangle stitch, and so the triangle stitch is essentially made of a double crochet and a single crochet. But the trick is, instead of working the single crochet at the bottom, we work the single crochet in the double crochet. So we're going to let our chain here count as our first double crochet, and we're going to come down right here in this second chain from the hook on the side. We're going to work a just normal single crochet stitch. So insert our hook, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. And so this is our first triangle stitch, where we have a skinnier base and a wider top. And I'm going to do 4 of these in my first round. So to work my next stitch, I'm just going to keep working them all in this same spot right here, this very first chain from the beginning. So I'm going to start with a double crochet just like normal. And now to complete the triangle stitch, I'm going to look on the back of my stitch right here. And I'm going to insert my hook there and work a single crochet stitch right there. And so you can see by doing these triangle stitches, the work's going to kind of bend out like this. So I'm going to repeat this 2 more times. So yarn over in that same spot, work a double crochet just like normal. And then once I finish my double crochet, I'm going to complete the triangle stitch by working a single crochet in the back section of the double crochet. So just like that. It's basically a double crochet with a single crochet kind of on the side. So I need to do 1 more in my first row. So just do a double crochet in the bottom like I've been doing, just like normal. And then in this back loop of the double crochet, I'm going to work a single crochet, and that's going to make my triangle stitch. Now once I have 4, I'm going to let this count as the first round, and I'm just going to twirl this guy around, and I'm going to do a join right in here in the edge of my very first stitch. So there we go. That's going to be the start of our hat. So for the next round, we're just going to repeat this process. And much as when you work in a circle and you kind of get a dome shape, you know how each round you do a certain number of increases, and then in the spaces between the increases, you just work normal stitches? That's basically what we're going to do here. So we'll start with our chain 3, and we're going to work a single crochet in the second chain from the hook to complete our first triangle stitch. And then in the next spot, I'm just going to work a double crochet like normal. Time for a triangle stitch, so start with a double crochet. And then work a single crochet in the top of the double crochet, right in the back there. So what I've done so far is a triangle stitch double crochet, triangle stitch, and then it's time for just another double crochet. And I'll repeat this process around. So triangle stitch in the next spot, finish it off with that single crochet in the top there to make my triangle stitch, and then work a double crochet in the next spot. And then I need to do one more of that pattern for this round. So a triangle stitch, and then a double crochet. And then that's my second round, so I'm just going to join with a slip stitch in the top. So to make this hat get as big as I want it to, I'm just going to keep working the same process where I start off with a triangle stitch, and then if I'm on the second row, I'm going to do one double crochet in between my triangle stitches. If I'm on the third row, I'll do 2 double crochet between my triangle stitches. If I'm on the fourth round, I'll do 3 double crochet in between my triangle stitches, and so on. So basically each time I'll have one more double crochet between my triangle stitches. So because we're going on to the third round, we'll have 2 double crochet between my triangle stitches. So I'll start with the chain 3. And to complete this triangle stitch, I'm going to work a single crochet in my second chain from the hook. And now because I'm on the third round, I'm going to work 2 double crochet in the next 2 spots, meaning 1 in each. So 2 double crochet total, 1 in each of the next spots. So 1, then the next spot just also gets a double crochet. And now I'll do my triangle stitch again. Start with a double crochet, look for that loop there on the back, work a single crochet, and then in the next 2 spots just do a double crochet like normal. And that's all there is to it. Just keep repeating this process where each row you're going to have the same number of triangle stitches. So in this time we're having 4 triangle stitches in each row, and then just in between the triangle stitches we work just double crochets like normal. Now what is nice about this project is you can go a lot longer than this one and make it for, you know, an adult size, for a kid size, or you can stop it here just for fun, for if you want to put it on your pops or anything like that. But if you want to make your hat get wider faster, instead of in the first round doing 4 triangle stitches, do 5 triangle stitches, and that will make your hat get wider faster. Or if you want it to stay really narrow for a long time, only start with 3 triangle stitches and just keep working down until you reach a row with the diameter that you want. So here you can see the pattern after doing 3 rounds. It's starting to get wider, form a cone shape. And if I just keep repeating the same process where the pattern that gets bigger, I'll end up with a nice Santa hat. So now once you get it to the size you want, you can go ahead and do a row of white going around. With this particular one, I stopped increasing on this row, and then I worked just double crochet in all the stitches around with red, and then did a row of all double crochet in white all the way around, attached a pom-pom. I'll put a video link at the top of this video so you can go watch a video if you don't know how to make a pom-pom. But that's all there is to making this fun little Santa hat. And here you go, that's all there is to it. So as I mentioned before, I'm putting these on my sister's little pop figurines. So we've got Captain America and Wonder Woman here, looking awesome and festive. But of course you don't have to stop with making them for these little guys. You can keep going with the pattern a lot bigger, make it for a child, make it for yourself, make it for a giant stuffed animal, whatever size you want. So that's what I love about this pattern, is it's really easy to customize to make sure it can fit any size you want it to be. But that's all I've got for you this Tuesday. Make sure you come back on Friday because that's when I'm going to be starting my Countdown to Christmas series. And also don't forget to enter the giveaway. And while you're at it, you might as well hit the like button on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. But until next time, happy crafting! So ironically, even though I'm making hats for them, I know lots of people think these little pop dolls are cute, but they kind of scare me. And I think what it is, I figured it out, their eye is just a pupil. They don't have an iris, they don't have the white of their eye, and I think that's kind of what scares me about them. So they're really cute, but they're also a little scary to me. But hopefully putting these Santa hats on them will make them less scary.